The Toronto Blue Jays are on the verge of making history as they return home for Game 6 of the World Series, leading the series 3-2. And now, they're getting a major boost at just the right moment. Manager John Schneider confirmed that George Springer, the team's veteran-designated hitter, is expected to return to the lineup on Friday night. Springer has been sidelined since Game 3 after suffering a side injury during a swing in the 7th inning. Schneider said Springer was close to starting in Toronto's dominant Game 5 win and has checked every box physically leading up to his return. With Springer out, Ty France filled in briefly as a pinch hitter in that marathon 18-inning Game 3 loss to the Dodgers, but since then, the Blue Jays have come alive. They responded with a huge Game 4 win and followed it up with a commanding 6-1 victory in Game 5, putting them just one win away from their first championship in 32 years. Even without their leadoff spark plug, Toronto found energy early in Game 5 when Schneider and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. made franchise history by hitting back-to-back leadoff home runs. That moment set the tone for an electric night in Los Angeles and gave the Blue Jays the edge they needed to seize control of the series. Still, there's no denying the impact Springer brings. The 34-year-old has been one of the Blue Jays' most important players throughout this postseason, tallying 14 hits and 4 home runs while setting the tone at the top of the lineup. His presence goes far beyond the numbers. He's a veteran voice in the clubhouse, a leader who's been through the grind of playoff baseball before. Schneider praised Springer's influence both on and off the field, calling his leadership just as important as his production. "George has had an unbelievable year," Schneider said. "He's done a phenomenal job setting the tone for us, not just at the plate, but in the clubhouse, keeping everyone locked in. After a tough season last year for both him and us, seeing him rebound like this has been special. The timing of his return couldn't be better." The Blue Jays now stand one victory away from their first World Series title since 1993, and the crowd at Rogers Center is ready to explode. Having Springer back at the top of the order brings experience, poise, and power, exactly what Toronto needs to finish the job. With momentum on their side and one of their biggest leaders returning to the lineup, the stage is set for what could be an unforgettable night in Canadian baseball history.